Hey everybody, this is Erika Szabo, welcome back. So today I'm going to begin a new spotlight series. I have been doing one on Makoto Shinkai for quite a few weeks now, but now that I've covered all of his works, I'm going to be covering the works of the late and great Satoshi Kon. I'm going to be starting things off with Perfect Blue. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while. First, I want to say thank you so much for your patience. This has been a really busy week for me, and things are not coming out at schedule, basically. It's been a bit off schedule, but I'm really happy and really grateful of all of your patience, and I'm really happy to finally be releasing this review of Perfect Blue. This is probably easily my favorite work of his, and I felt like it was a really great start to the series. So I guess let's get started. Perfect Blue begins with Mima, pop star lead and girly trio Cham, announcing her retirement from the music industry so she can pursue an acting career at the recommendation of one of her managers. After some dismay from her other manager, who happens to have been a former idol, and several of her fans, Mima finds herself facing death threats, obscene phone calls, and a fan website, Mima's Room, documenting her life in some truly uncomfortable detail. Perfect Blue is known by many as one of Kon's most paramount works, not for a story alone, but also for its unsettling intrigue it had to offer. For Kon to so cleverly question the role of our protagonist, who are you, is something that she constantly questions to herself, and something we find ourselves constantly questioning as well, while offering this voyeuristic gaze into her inner self is the most enriching thing of all. Ironically so, her film roles become increasingly dark as the story continues, and with that, so does her everyday life. Danger looms at every corner as people close to her start dying, and we're constantly left wondering, who could the killer be? One of her obsessed fans, or perhaps Mima herself? Kon's signature psychological tease is in full swing, providing us with a story that is genuinely intriguing but constantly leaving us in a state of flux. The fact that we find ourselves progressively more invested in Mima and her dilemma, but progressively more questionable about the heart of the problem, leaves us feeling completely powerless but unable to look away. The perplexing nature of this film is something I gravitate towards time and time again. I've got to say, this is a psychologically terrifying first foray into Kon's works, and something I was a bit reluctant about, but the impact it had to offer for me was something that kept me coming back for more. Strangely enough, Perfect Blue is actually a great gateway into his films, and part of why I decided to make it the first in this Spotlight series. It's not exactly an easy watch or an enjoyable one at that, but it's an important representation and introduction into the works Kon went on to create. If there's one thing I appreciate about the work he creates, is the fact that he's so willing to peer into the psyche with no disdain, no matter how ugly or uncomfortable those thoughts and feelings may be. It's not a pretty look at self, but it is raw and extremely expressive. So I hope you enjoyed my review of Satoshi Kon's Perfect Blue. This is still one of my favorite films of his, if not favorite, and I really hope that I was able to represent it as best I could. I love doing these Spotlight series because there's just there's so much to talk about in terms of, let's say, even like Shinkai's works, and in this sense like Kon's works as well. So I think that next week I'm going to change things up a bit, and I'm going to be doing a review on another one of his great works, Tokyo Godfathers. That's going to be a bit on the lighter side considering how dark he can go, but I think it'll be a nice little transition from what I have here. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this. If you have anything to say about Perfect Blue or about Satoshi Kon in general, please leave your comments below. Really looking forward to that. And do tune in again soon for lots more videos, okay? Alright, peace.